Death was still somewhat as a surprise, considering that his health was on an upward trend, which was in no small part due to the most important people in David's life, his family. David cared deeply for his friends and family, including his pets, but he wasn't the best at caring for his own health. Thankfully, he was surrounded by people who loved him so much, they pushed him to get the care that he needed. Together, their love and support allowed David to add years, if not decades, to his life. And that extra time meant that David was able to be a great uncle to Finnegan over the last 5 years, and I mean great uncle in every sense of the word. I'd always heard stories and seen pictures of David playing with his nieces, Laura and Christina. The perennial prankster, he'd leave out fake poop, jump out from behind doors, chase them around as their laughter rang throughout the house. And very special for me to see him act the same way with my son, and even more special for me to see his pranks and jokes rub off on the rest of us. It's almost impossible to turn around and not see a fake poop in the house. David was a big fan of classic comedy, including the slapstick of the Three Stooges, and he loved to tell jokes. I'll always remember him sitting at the head of the dinner table on Grandview, and as soon as an awkward silence would fall over the table, he'd start to tell a joke, delivered in a way so it starts like a real story, so half the time you're not quite sure if it is a joke until you hear the punchline. And I tried to remember one of David's jokes to tell here today, but I couldn't remember any that would be appropriate for me to tell. And although I can't repeat them now, I think everyone here can think of one. What I can tell you is that I'll always remember him doing goofy faces, giving bunny ears in photos, and laughing and chasing my son. I remember him walking Sandy down the park, wrapping his gifts in newspaper with reused birthday cards, and wearing Looney Tunes hats or other various Hanna-Barbera-inspired attire. I'll remember that he was a Marine. I'll remember how much he was loved and how much he loved his family. David would probably ask us not to make a big deal about him today. He'd want us to laugh and be happy. David, one of the hardest things we'll ever do is say goodbye to you, your kindness, your love, and your poop-themed pranks.
Thank you, Alex.